Lestat here, hope you guys are doing well. Today we're going to be profiling my Tri-Brigade deck. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. As always, I enjoy interacting with you. And please consider subscribing for more awesome Yu-Gi-Oh! Content. Without further ado, let's dive right into it. Getting into the Tri-Brigade lineup, we are playing triple copies of Fractal. You're able to pitch this card from your hand to send a Tri-Brigade monster from your deck to the graveyard. We're mainly going to be sending Kit, because whenever Kit is sent to the card graveyard, we're able to send 1 of 3 copies of Nerval. And whenever Nerval is sent to the graveyard, we're able to add a Tri-Brigade monster from deck to hand, mainly our Kires. We could pitch a Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast monster from our hand to special summon this card from our hand. And each of the Tri-Brigade monsters also have an effect that allows you to banish Beast, Beast Warrior, and Winged Beast monsters from your graveyard to special summon a Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast Tri-Brigade Link monster from your extra deck. We're playing 2 copies of Tri-Brigade Revolt. This card is awesome because it allows you to bring back your Tri-Brigade monsters from your banish zone or graveyard, and then link them right away for your Tri-Brigade monster, primarily your Shireg, which could disrupt your opponent. Again, we'll get to that here later on. We are playing triple copies of Rescue Cat. This is primarily an Ash bait, that way we can resolve our Tri-Brigade monster effects. But if we happen to resolve it, we can bring out 2 level 3 or lower beast monsters from our deck, such as our Fabled Sibyl, which is a tuner. This actually enables some synchro plays, like our Herald of Arclight. Again, we will get to that here in a little bit. We are playing 2 copies of Tri-Brigade Assault. This card is really awesome because it does enable us to lock our opponent. What we do is we target a Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast monster we control, special summon a monster from our deck whose attack points are less than that target's, but that monster's effects are negated until the end of the turn, and we can only special summon Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast Link monsters from our extra deck for the rest of the turn. So this enables us to go into our Wind Barrier statue, which locks our opponent into wind monsters. Wind monsters are not prevalent in this format, so this lock is actually pretty good. Getting into the hand traps, we are playing quite a bit of hand traps, so prepare yourselves. We are playing the Gamma package. Most of our monsters' effects resolved whenever we send them to the graveyard, so resolving Gamma isn't too much of an issue. We are playing triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, triple copies of DD Crow, and last but not least, triple copies of Infinite Impermanence. I know these are a lot of hand traps, but they're really essential to a deck like this because this deck heavily revolves around combating against our opponent, so we want to be prepared for any situation that may come our way. Getting into our spell lineup, we are playing 2 copies of Fire Formation Tanky. This allows us to search for a Fractal. 2 copies of Pot of Desires. 2 copies of Triple Tactic Talents. This format revolves around our opponent playing on our turn, so this card is really good, this format. We're playing 2 copies of Forbidden Droplets. This is essentially a board breaker. It negates our opponent monster effects as well as having their attack. And we're playing 1 Call by the Grave to counter hand traps. Getting into the extra deck, we are playing 1 copy of Herald of Arclight and 1 copy of Psyframe Lord Omega. This is our synchro package. We are playing the Sibyl in our main deck, which is a tuners. Herald of Arclight is pretty much just a negate, and it also banishes cards that are sent from the hand or main deck to the graveyard. And then Psyframe Lord Omega is there just in case we're able to tune our Gamma with our driver. We're playing 1 Sky Cavalry Centera. This card is able to attack your opponent directly, which makes it easier to go into our Downward Magician, which is another material for our Zeus, which could clear our opponent's board. We're playing 1 copy of Almirage. In the event we don't have Fractal at hand to pitch from our hand to the graveyard to send Kit. If we open with Kit, we can normal summon Kit, link it off for Almirage, and then Kit will get the effect to send our Nerval to graveyard, and then we can keep comboing from there. We are playing one copy of IP Masquerena, which could disrupt our opponent on their turn to go into cards like Nightmare Unicorn for the spin. We're playing one Appaloosa, Bow of the Goddess. We're mainly going to be ending our first turn board on this card. Now, getting into our Beast Warrior and Beast Extra Deck monsters, we're playing one Ancient Warrior's Oath, Double Dragon Lords. This card is able to bounce an opponent's monster to their hand. We're playing one Tri-Brigade Rugal. This is just here for additional attack points. That way we can OTK our opponent. We're playing one Bear Brum. We're able to revive monsters from our banish zone. And also, whenever it's linked off, we're able to search for a Tri-Brigade spell and trap. We're playing one Baron Blossom. This card is able to special summon our Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast monsters from a hand, and whenever it's linked off, we can search for a Tri-Brigade monster from our deck. And last but not least, we are playing two copies of Sheer-Egg. Sheer-Egg is able to banish your opponent's monsters, so whenever this card is summoned, let's say off of Revolt, we're able to banish one of our opponent's monsters, and then whenever we special summon a Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast monster, we're able to banish another one of our opponent's monsters. And if this card has happened to be sent to the graveyard, we're able to search for a Tri-Brigade monster. So this concludes today's deck profile. I hope you really enjoyed it. And if you did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. I always enjoy interacting with you. And please consider subscribing for more awesome Yu-Gi-Oh! Content. Hit the notification bell to be notified of when I go live or upload. You can follow me on Instagram at LestatYGO. And until next time, I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you in the next video.